are locked. In San Francisco, as the Warriors are about to go into this interconference contest here. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Washington is working their way through a road trip into today's game.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
And just as much motivation on the other side of the equation. Like, no team likes getting swept, whether it's against your biggest rival or a team you don't even care about.
Curry outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. As we enter tonight's game, there is a clear favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise. So let's let this game be decided on the court.
Count it. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Now Pajemski. Pass to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Carter. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Oh, Curry is one of the toughest covers in this league, especially when he's working the pick and roll.
Here's Johnson. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Curry. Pass to Butler. And the layup's good off the glass.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Johnson outside. From down in the low post, it goes.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Pajemski. Curry, wide open, drills it from outside. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Now here's Butler. Misses the fallback jam.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
Pass to Whitmore. Johnson with it. And it's Carter picking him up. From about 19 feet. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Here's Pajemski. Carter on the wing. And here is Curry. 6 points for him. Good work there as it goes. Curry's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Sharp. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Johnson. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. From downtown, the Wizards with another miss. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside Curry. Butler with the ball. Pass to Pajemski. Johnson with the rebound. Now here's McCollum. Floats one up. He gets it in there.
And such a clever score. McCollum can unleash the floater, the pull-up. He's got it all.
Here's Moody. Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. From in close. And it goes out of bounds. That one up Butler for the Wizards. Wizards trail by 4. Now Vincent. Now Johnson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Jones. Pass to Butler. It's stolen. Vincent with it. Johnson outside. Overhealed. Here's Gay. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
.149 left to play in the first quarter. Fade away. Rebound by the Wizards.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Now, here's Butler. Outside, Jones. Pass to Santos. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Got a piece of it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Washington trailing. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Wells. Back to Johnson. Overhealed. And the basket by Johnson.
Right there, they served it up to Johnson just the way he likes it.
Jones looking for an opening. And here is Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Can they get it? And the Warriors miss again. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Pass to Wells. Driving inside. And he lays it straight in.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Wizards lead by 2.
Washington, 14.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Washington.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Checking in for Washington.
Here's Johnson.
Number 35.
They set the pick from the arc. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, Bagley. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Back to Hield. And here we go. Washington fast break. It's stolen by Kuminga. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Back to Hield. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
A.J. Johnson.
Pass to Wells. Back to Vincent. Wizards passing it around. Here's Bagley. And again, Washington no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Down low. Three-pointer Hield. To the wing right side. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Curry. Shot clock at 5. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
Johnson right side. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The Warriors leading. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 13 points.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
And slam dunk by Johnson.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Warriors.
Pass to Butler. Good D by Thompson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
George sets a screen. Johnson wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. And here is Curry. He's got 13. Pass to Butler. To the hoop. Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
A legendary competitor. Butler with no fear taking it hard to the hoop.
It's McCollum on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Pass to Carter. Here's Pajemski. And here is Curry. He's guarded by McCollum. Carter with the screen. And then Carter with the dunk.
And the basketball IQ that Curry possesses is special, capable of shredding the defense in a screen roll.
Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Short. And another miss by Washington.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Outside Butler. Pass to Moody. Back to Butler. George with the defensive effort.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
1:21 left in the first half. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And then Carter with the dunk.
And out of pick and roll, Carter does a great job of positioning himself for catch and finish opportunity.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Johnson. Tries the spin move. And here's McCollum for 3. And another miss by Washington.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Thompson is doubled. Here's Johnson. The Wizards with another miss.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Pass to Curry. Back to Butler. And that concludes the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Curry. Pass to Buck. Now post. No one near him.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Gay. Post covering. Johnson with the bounce pass. 4 on the shot clock. The fader. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Right side, Butler. 18 feet out. Gay with the rebound. Wizards trail by 12. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
I don't care that he's a rookie. Johnson is a problem.
Curry looking it over. Healed outside. Outside Curry. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
First team foul.
Butler is just hard to guard inside. Really good at using his body to create contact against the defense at the basket.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Warriors leading by 8. Outside Curry. Outside Butler. Baseline Jay on the way. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 15.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Now here's McCollum. Outside Bagley. High post Johnson. Back to Bagley. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Looking to get it going. Oh, there's Butler driving in.
An assertive penetrator. Love watching Butler use that athleticism to drive and finish inside.
Pass to Wells. Johnson outside. Shoots. Wells' shot is good. Wells has got his second basket of the night.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Hit by Kuminga. Outside Curry. Over McCollum. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, what focus from Curry. He's used to getting hit on the way up, though.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Now Curry. He's got 18. To the middle. It's tipped. Curry on the wing. And the 3 off target.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
George sets a screen. Sharp tips it back in. Sharp got his first points of the night.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Carter on the wing. It's Curry outside. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Curry's got 21.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Pass to Whitmore. Floats one. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. To the inside. Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Johnson outside. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Sinks the triple. Whitmore's got his third bucket of the night.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And it's Jones with the ball for Golden State. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, the Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's George and a missed layup.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Jones. Inside. And Kuminga throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Whitmore. 5 on the clock. Here's Vincent. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 11. Pass to Jones. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Bajemski with it. George picks him up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Wizards ball. Substitution for the Wizards. Tristan Thompson. Wells.
Wizards trailed by 11. Here's Vincent. Still without a basket. And another miss by Washington.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a...
33.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Washington with it. They trail by 11. Pass to Thompson. Now Wells. Now Johnson. He's defended by Pajemski. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Johnson.
In that pick and roll action, one thing was on Trey Johnson's mind. Let me get a bucket.
Here's Santos. Golden State moving the ball around. Jones drives in. Kuminga, no good. Wizards trailed by 9. Thompson in the corner. Pass to Gay. Now Vincent. Now here's Johnson. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. That shot missing. Pajemski with it. To the inside. Post. Good D by Thompson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Wizards making a switch here.
Number 3, CJ McCollum.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. The Warriors pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And here's Jones. Pass to Pajemski. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Pajemski's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors. Johnson left side. Back to McCollum. And here is Wells. It's stolen by Kuminga. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Driving in, and the layup is good. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Thompson. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. And another miss by Washington.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He knows every possession is critical now. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now, Whitmore. Shot to stop the run. The putback. Carter pulls it in.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Warriors.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Johnson from outside. And Moody pulls it down.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Back to Butler. And stolen by Sharp. 3-on-3. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Warriors.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Butler. Over Johnson. And it's Butler missing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Johnson outside. It's going by heel. Here's Moody. Now Butler. Curry outside. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Johnson. Whitmore with it. Rebounded by Curry. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Now Butler. Curry outside. Just 4 to shoot. That one is off. Wizards trailed by 18. Now Whitmore. Johnson lays it in off the window.
Assistant.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now Johnson, and stolen by Butler.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Here's Bagley. The 10-footer. Not going to go. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Wells. Outside Curry. Carter outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 30.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
16-point lead. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Carter outside. Now Butler. Blows the alley-oop. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.